Let's talk about brain waves. So, our brain communicates through a process called brain waves. They are like little messages sent to different parts of our brain to communicate with each other. These messages are made up of tiny little electrical signals that travel between the neurons, which are nerve cells in our brain. There's different types of brain waves. Like when you're really focused on something, your brain waves are called beta waves. And then when you're relaxed, they're called alpha waves. And when you are sleeping, they're called delta waves. So scientists have been exploring this, and they can use different machines to measure these brain waves. And this helps them understand how the brain works and how feelings and thoughts are connected. These sort of things that we've been talking about. It's like listening in a conversation that's happening inside of your head and being able to measure them. So here are the 5 main types of brain waves. Gamma waves. These are the fastest brain waves. They're associated with higher level of cognitive processing, such as problem solving. The beta waves, these are brain waves that are most active when we are alert and focused, such as when we are working or studying. And then, here's my favorite, the alpha waves. These are waves when these brain waves are associated when we are very relaxed, kind of in a meditation state, or just between sleeping. When you start to daydream like you are in trance, that is a very special state and very good to manifest. I'm going to talk about this more later. Let's go to the other brain wave, theta brain wave. Theta brain wave is deep relaxation. So you're almost really in deep sleep, but it's that process between, light sleep to deep sleep. Then you have delta waves, and these are the very slow brain waves that are associated with sleep, and your body is kind of recuperating. It's the restorative process of the body. So why is all this relevant? Because when we want to manifest something, our brain waves start to communicate with each other to see coherence, and they emanate some vibration and signs to the universe that will attract those things into our lives. For example, let's say that we are feeling a state of gratitude and joy for what we are experiencing in life. So the brain waves recreate a coherence pattern that associates to these feelings of good energy, and we enhance our ability to attract to our lives more things like that. On the other hand, when you're in a state of fear and doubt, then what happens? The brain waves start becoming chaotic, and that will hinder our ability to manifest good things, because it will be like crazy brain waves. So when we understand that when we want something really bad, we think a lot about it, right? So when you think a lot about something, those thoughts affect the way you feel. Then you start to worry about it, and your brain gets confused. These brain waves are pulled in different directions. Well, you want something that's happy, but you're worrying about it, you're not going to get it. Understand? So they get tangled or stuck. Get away, Buzz. Understand? Like this buzzer here on my brain waves. So here's another example. Imagine you're trying to manifest a new job that you're really excited about. Then you spend time thinking about it, visualizing your new role, and feeling happy and fulfilled. But then when you speak to your friends or somebody, you're going to say, oh, I really want this job, but I don't know if I'm going to get it because, I don't know if I'm good enough for that position. So these are conflicting thoughts. So you're confusing your brain waves. It's making it harder for you to manifest because the signals cannot be sent out. It's like a rope being pulled in different directions. One more example. Let's say you want to improve your physical health and set a goal to run a marathon, okay? But then you have a negative self-image. You constantly criticize your body, or you deep inside you don't believe you can run or do that marathon. So these conflicting energies will make it harder for you to achieve your goal. Your body may not respond to any training efforts, even though you want that so much, but inside of you, there is fear or doubt. So when you align your thoughts and emotions to your goal and focused on what you want and desire, and you don't produce any conflicting idea, your brain waves are working like magic, and they send out the signals, okay? Let's say you want a romantic partner. You really want to find love. But then you're afraid of rejection. You're afraid of being abandoned. Oh, that happened in the past. It's going to happen again. These are conflicting energies. It's going to make it harder for you to attract love in your life. You actually start repulsing it because that's what your brain waves are going to be doing, right? The brain waves will feel like, okay, I want love, but no, I'm afraid of being rejected, or, you get confused. It doesn't happen. So your role, your job is to make peace with these sides of the brain, make them work for you. So that's why it's important, the lessons that we had previously about energy levels and how you think thoughts, so that you can start understanding the importance of really being positive. Now, here's the thing. When you are in alpha state, that's the state just before sleep, you're very relaxed, like daydreaming. This is a very powerful place because whatever you imagine in that moment, it's dripping in your subconscious mind. That's why it's very important to clear your mind before you go to bed. Don't go to bed upset, confused, sad, or mad, because you will be reinforcing that state through your brain waves. Okay, in that moment of alpha, you're upset, you're stressed, you're angry. Let's be more like that. Let's be more like that, and that confuses the mind, and you do not manifest peace. Okay, just like remember if you go to bed with some sort of like unhappy state, you will wake up unhappy because your mind picks up where you left off. So when you are in alpha, it's very important, okay, to go to bed with a clear mind so that you can imprint at that moment just before you sleep, okay, where your subconscious mind is like waiting for the drip. So you want to be able to drip good things in that moment in your mind. So it registers your good thoughts and good feelings and good images of what you want to create. Not opposite, okay? So think about what you want and be hopeful about it. And just before you go to bed in that alpha state, bring it to your mind with techniques like visualization, meditation. Those can help you align your brain waves so they are congruent to manifest your dreams. So I have clients that say, but Rosane, I'm a good person. I meditate. I do positive affirmations. But my life is a mess. Excuse me. I don't get it. This is because their mind is in conflict. Like I said, it doesn't matter how much you meditate, but if you are in conflict, what you say, think, and do, you are split. Right? You can be a wonderful place. You can be a wonderful person. But if you don't make your mind congruent, it doesn't happen. It's contradictory energy. Think about a robber that robs a bank, okay? He's never caught. Why? Because he doesn't feel guilty about it. So robbing is an alignment for them. Oh, I'm a thief. I rob banks. and I feel good about it. So, it's the yang, yin and yang aspects of life. So it's congruent, right? Now you don't want to rob a bank. You want things to come to you. They're positive. So you gotta align your mind with that, right? When you think, whatever you're thinking, saying, doing, and feeling has to be the same. So that's what it is. Activate enthusiasm for the things you want will help you create coherence with these brain waves, and things are more likely to happen. So remember, brain waves, so many bugs here. Brain waves need coherence between what you think, say, and do, so that they can vibrate accordingly and send the right signals to the universe. I'll be posting several videos about this, and including hands-on practice about how to use the alpha state of mind to manifest. So this is just the first part of it, so you understand what brain waves are, and understand that alpha brain waves is where you want to be, and you want to be really get into this state with a clear mind, a peaceful heart, so that things can be in coherence for good things to happen to you. In the next video, I'm going to share with you how you can develop a process that I call scripting that can help you be very mindful about what you want to create, and then bring your scripting process into your alpha state. So I'll see you in the next video. Go away, Buzz!